Good morning, everybody. My name is Jason, and I am the Jolly Cruise vlogger. And we do have the wifey again with us today because we are doing our recap and goods and bads and indifference of the Carnival Celebration Cruise that we just did a couple weeks ago. So sit back, get you a cup of coffee.
Or water.
And let's go through our version of what we liked and what we didn't like about the Carnival Celebration. So when we first started this cruise process about a year or so ago, in my mind, it was going to be, the three guys, which is going to be myself, the Jolly Cruise vlogger, P&B's Wide World of Ports, and Here Today, Where Tomorrow. And it was just going to be kind of like the guys' cruise, and the wives were just going to come along. So the guys were going to do their thing, the wives were going to do their thing. Didn't quite happen that way.
Sorry.
But with the wives there, it actually turned out to be much more of a better family time for everybody involved, I think, than it was a vlogging cruise. So I got no complaints about that side of things.
I would hope not.
Well, I mean, I could complain because we didn't get the videos that we wanted to, we didn't record everything that we wanted to.
I tried to help record stuff for you.
And you did. You did record some stuff. You recorded a lot. You recorded some great stuff. But it was just the simple fact of we were having more time together as a family. And nobody really recorded as much as we normally did.
And that's what we needed.
Yeah. I mean, from the time that we got to the Airbnb in Miami into the time that we left the last day with our ice cream social, it was nothing but a lot of laughs, a lot of food.
Yeah, Becca. The bakery.
Yeah, the bakery.
Katie.
The bakery started off everything. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch the embarkation video, which will be tagged below. Watch the whole series. You'll see that everything pretty much revolved around
Food
and us just hanging out with each other.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we digress.
So let's start with the embarkation process because that's where all cruise starts. We went down to Miami. We all got an Airbnb together. All of us got, so there was what, 9?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think there was 9 of us. We all got an Airbnb together a couple miles from the port. And so we all got together the day before. And we just had a great time. Should have known that day when we got pizza for lunch that we were going to have pizza every single day. But that's okay.
That's okay.
No regrets
None.
whatsoever.
None.
So the Airbnb was a ton of fun, without a doubt. We probably laughed until we cried, especially at the bakery.
Yeah.
The bakery was very special.
I do not care for the Port of Miami. There's so many thoughts and feelings. But I don't like to drive. No, I will never drive in that port. We dropped off our luggage with the porters, which I liked how we did that.
Right. So I don't like the Port of Miami specifically because all the ships are in one row. So you're fighting traffic from five different terminals all the way down. And it's a pain in the rumpus. I don't like it. The car at an off-site parking, which made it so much easier because we didn't have we did not have to lug our luggage to the ship after that point.
So I think once we got through all of that, it was fine. The off-site parking was a challenge to find. I think we will park there now that we know where it's at. Some of their addresses didn't match up, but that's neither here nor there. We found it. Car was secure and safe for a week. So we had no issues with that. We took when we got off, we just took an Uber over there. So yeah, that was embarkation. Once we got on the ship, it was we're here. Yeah. The first few hours of embarkation day are very stressful for the both of us.
So moving on to the food, which is what almost everybody wants to go on a cruise for, is to eat. Because calories don't count on a cruise, so it doesn't matter how much you eat. But we ate a lot. But the good thing about the Carnival Celebration is there's a lot of different places that are included in the price of the cruise that you can eat.
And I love that you can like go to Shebang one night and Cucina de Capitano. I think I said that right, one night. So I do really like that about the Excel class ships having that.
And you can actually go to those restaurants more than one time in the week, but the first time is included in your cruise fare. And if you go a second time, like if you go to Cucina, which is their Italian restaurant, if you go there twice, it's like $8 a person.
It's so worth it. I wish we would have done it more than once, but that's just me.
Yeah. So most of our dinners were spent in the main dining room. We did do Shebang one night. We did do Cucina one night.
We did Carnival Kitchen one night.
We did Carnival Kitchen one night.
Spatula.
Yeah. Which, if y'all go back and watch that video, it was not what we anticipated it being. Was not what they said it was going to be either.
So we digress again. Okay. Funny thing is we, as a couple, neither one of us ever ate at Guy's this trip.
We never had a Guy's burger the entire time.
I ate a lot of salad. A lot of salad.
I don't even think we had Blue Iguana tacos or burrito, did we?
I did a lot of salad, and here's a tip. Go to Shaq's Chicken, get some chicken, and then make you a Shaq's Chicken salad. So good.
Yeah, she did that a couple times.
Pizza. Miami slice, so good. Every night. I think we did it every night.
Yeah, we did. I pretty much had pizza every night. And the best thing about it, when it starts getting busy at night, they throw a lot of staff on it. Carnival, I love Carnival, but they have a reputation at night when the pizza is the only thing open. They have one, maybe two people working it. So they always run out of pizza, and there's always a long line. On the Excel class ships,
nope.
There's like 8 people, and they've got restaurant managers and food managers over there passing out pizzas. They'll grab a pizza, and they'll just walk down the line. Here, you want this? You want this? You want this?
Yeah, it was great.
Efficiency as key.
Deli was good too. We ate there one day. Enjoyed that. Did you do Pig and Anchor at all?
No, we never ate at Pig and Anchor.
We did do Sea Day brunch.
Yeah. Not a fan of Sea Day brunch, but...
Tell them about your favorite part of the buffet.
My actual favorite part of the buffet, on the Lita buffet, is what they call the Family Express. And it literally is like chicken nuggets, hamburgers, hot dogs, the macaroni and cheese, corn dog nuggets. It's the basics. I think I ate something from there every day. Every single day.
Because they do it for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner.
Right.
And it's really kind of nice because it's just your basic foods that kids eat.
Now, granted, yes, I do have a bigger palate than chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese, but sometimes chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese are what you need. It's that comfort food. But, I also...
The mac and cheese was good on that, too.
I also like my lobsters, my filet mignon.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
My prime rib. So I've got a good palate of food. I just sometimes lunch is just the basics to me. We also, on the last sea day, we also had breakfast at the Thing 1 and Thing 2 birthday breakfast. First time we'd ever done it. Never did it with our kids. They never really wanted to do it. It'll probably be the last time we do that one. It just was a lot of sugar.
It was a lot of sugar, and the character part of it, well, that was just interesting. So if you know, you know.
Right. Overall, on the food side of things, my biggest complaint, honestly, from a main dining room perspective, is no matter what Carnival ship you're on, you know exactly what meals you're going to get. You know every day, on embarkation day, no matter if you're on the Paradise, which is one of their smaller ships, or you're on the Jubilee, which is their brand new ship. You know day one, the main dining room, it's going to be the same menu every time. And
they're like every night you can get chicken or steak. And I got the steak a couple of nights, and it was okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like the main dining room. I like the fact that you can get a lot of food. You can get a lot of appetizers. And honestly, sometimes the appetizers are better than the main dishes. Because they've got more variety. But the fact that there's multiple different food choices on the Excel class ships, on the Carnival Celebration, made things so much easier that you can always find something.
Yeah. And Cochina and Shebang do sometimes are open for lunch at no extra fee. But we never really did that this time around.
Yeah. But they both have, on lunch, on sea days, they both have very limited menus.
Let's talk about one of my favorite things to talk about. Entertainment.
Okay.
Because I'm an entertainment gal, if you know, you know. So, sail away party.
Was the only deck party that we went to, and we were late for that one.
We sure were.
We caught the last 10 minutes of the sail away party, and that was plenty. Because if you've seen one, you've seen them all.
You've seen them all.
But we never went to the 80s party, never did the silent disco, never did the white party, never made it to any other deck party.
We were too busy having family time.
Right. And when we say family time, it wasn't just the two of us. It could be 4 of us, 5 of us, all 9 of us together. It didn't really matter, but we were always together when it comes to stuff like that. And we didn't want to break it up to go to a deck party. Honestly, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. You go to a Carnival 80s deck party, the 80s rock and glow party, and I can tell you almost exactly what order the songs are going to play them in.
You'll definitely hear Purple Rain.
Living on a Prayer.
That Journey song.
Yeah, the Journey. Don't Stop Believing.
Girls Just Don't Want to Have Fun. But anyway, we digress. So we had a good time. We did go to a couple shows that I really enjoyed.
I think we hit pretty much all the shows.
Yeah. Celestial Strings.
Yeah.
We did Celestial Strings. Color My World. Amor Cubano. The Most Amazing Show.
I can never remember the name of that one. It's the circus act
Which
magician.
was really good.
Yeah.
And I think that was all. I did not go to the Amor Cubano that night. No. I think it was just the boys.
That was just the boys went to that one.
Yeah. I went back and read.
Yeah. But, I mean, the entertainment's great on those.
The shows were great.
But, again, with Carnival, if you've seen Amor Cubana on one, you've seen them on all of them. You've seen Color My World on one, you've seen Color My World on all of them. Which I understand. It limits a lot of things. You don't have to train everybody on, this ship you got this, and this ship you got this. So you can bounce people and entertainment staff back and forth and make things a little bit easier. But at the same time, if you're doing 4 and 5 Carnival ships in a year, it's the same ones over and over.
I did like on Embarkation Night when we went to the show and they gave you a preview of all of the week's shows. That was really neat. I did enjoy that.
Right. But then, honestly, the cruise director, Marty, got very much no interaction with him at all. To me personally, was not one of my favorite cruise directors. Now, I don't go on a cruise to follow the cruise director. The cruise director is not going to make me book a cruise or not book a cruise because of that cruise director.
I don't know. I kind of want to cruise with Kindle Fire.
I do too, just to see what the hype is about.
Yeah, but I know how we are. When there's a lot of hype, then we're just like, wah, wah.
Right.
But anyway, digressing.
He wasn't the best one that I've ever had. He wasn't one that I'm like, oh, I like him. Didn't seem to me very personable.
No.
Just kind of was, and you never know what's going on.
Maybe he was having a bad week.
Yeah, things like that will happen, but he definitely was not the highest on my list. But like I said, we never went to any of the deck parties, so we can't tell you.
So we can't really tell you how he was there because we didn't go.
Right. But one of the things that we did do is we did do a lot of the little free things that you had, like on sea days.
We went to arts and crafts.
We did arts and crafts, which was neither artsy nor craftsy, if you ask my opinion, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how to braid that bracelet.
But what he did do that was a lot of fun, we went to a towel folding. And we were sitting in the cabin like, oh, what are we going to do? I said, hey, we should go to this towel folding class. And he was kind of like, oh, okay, let's go.
I'm a master towel folder now.
He had so much fun. I had more fun watching him and recording him.
It's because it's my dinosaur.
Rawr. Listen, what'd you do?
My dinosaur.
You made a dinosaur.
But I came back, taught the kids how to fold towels, and
They were doing that the other night, whatever restaurant we went to.
Yeah, so we were folding towel animals in restaurants, and so there's a lot of things to do on the entertainment side of things.
There is.
That don't have to be part of deck parties.
How did you feel? Because like on this class of ship that we were on, there is a theater, but then there's also like what they call
Celebration Central.
Which I like the concept of Celebration Central, but they also have shows there. But it's really hard to get seating, and then if you're seated in a certain spot, it's also like a crosswalk. So people are crossing to get from one side of the ship to the other right in front of you in the middle of the show.
That's my biggest frustration. I do like the fact that there's Celebration Central. And Celebration Central, for those of you that have not been on the Excel class ships, it's going to be like deck 6, 7, and 8. It's where you would consider the atrium to be, or the piazza, depending on whatever class of ships that you, or whatever cruise line you normally do. Very open. They got floor-to-ceiling windows, so they get 3-story windows. It's a beautiful area, but it's right in the middle of the ship, and there's no way to get from the aft of the ship to the front of the ship without walking through that central area, which is great because you always want that central area. But at the same time, like she was talking about, if it's during a show, you've got people walking around behind you, not part of the show, just having great conversations with each other. So that's pretty distracting. Because during the most amazing show, or whatever the circus magician show that we were watching, we got there kind of later, but it was like 45 minutes before the show. Couldn't find any seats on the floor. Couldn't find anything. So that was deck 6. Couldn't find anything on 7. So we were like almost at the top of deck 7 to 8. But right behind us was the sushi restaurant and the teppanyaki restaurant and shops and everything else. So people were walking behind us the entire time. Definitely made it a little bit harder to pay attention to the show when you've got all this distractions behind you. I didn't care for that. What are your thoughts?
I didn't care for it. Give me an old school theater.
Which they did have that. So
I mean, they did, but like it made it really hard, especially like the magic show. If you were sitting up top, then you missed everything, or even celestial stirring, some of the things that happened kind of like underneath where you were sitting. So I'd rather it all be in the theater.
Right.
That's just my opinion. You can leave that kind of thing for something else out there.
But I mean, overall entertainment was fine. I got no real complaints other than it's the same shows on Carnival that you see on every other Carnival ship. So this was a 7-day cruise. So we had 3 sea days and 3 port days. So the first 2 days were sea days. Then our first port day was St. Thomas. It was the first time we had been there. Didn't really know what we were going to do.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was probably about 150 degrees that day. It was extremely hot. But we ended up going to Bluebeard's Castle and had a good time there. It was they get a whole shipwreck museum where the guy goes out and collects different things from shipwrecks around the area. Very interesting, very cool. It was a different experience than what we were used to. We didn't want to go to the beach. We didn't want to go to Megan's Bay or anything like that. 'Cause not really beach people. But we had a very, very good time with that one. But we'll be back in a couple weeks, so that's a good thing as well. What did you think about St. Thomas?
I loved it. I thought it was gorgeous. It was just hot. It was just really, really hot. But I thought it was really pretty. I had a good time. I mean, we spent a lot of time out in the area, and it was nice.
Right.
So I'm excited to go back. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler and decorated for Christmas, so that'll be fun.
The second port day was San Juan.
Ugh, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Which we were the only ship.
It was so magical that we were the only ship in port.
Yeah, we were the only ship there in San Juan, and it was great. We did do an excursion. A lot of times we don't always do excursions just because sometimes when it's a family of 5, cost gets up there pretty quick. But it was just the 2 of us, so we did a sip and stroll history of San Juan, which was all about coffee and the history of San Juan.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of information, a lot of good things we talked about, a lot of good things we learned, things I didn't know. We got a whole video on the excursion. We're not going to recap all the entire excursion on here, but I'll link that again. It's in the playlist for here. It's the entire excursion of the Sip and Stroll. Definitely is one that if you like history, I would definitely say do that one because it's well worth that one.
We didn't have a lot of time in San Juan, so I was a little disappointed because I'd have liked to have more time. So basically the whole time we were there was with the tour. We didn't have a whole lot of time after the tour to do any kind of like shopping or other explorations. It was literally like head back to the ship, stop at the coffee shop to pick up some coffee, and then get on the ship. So I wish we would have had a little bit more time.
Yeah, I think back on board was like 2:30.
Yeah, it was a really short time that we were there.
I mean, it was like 8 to 2:30 is what we were on.
So we are going back next month.
Right.
Or in December.
Yeah,
So,
over New Year's Eve.
So I'm really excited because I want to go back to Pigeon Park, but not to see the pigeons. I'm going to run through the pigeons.
I'm gonna tell the pigeons to get her.
No.
She's gonna be standing there like a statue
No.
covered in pigeons.
I can already feel the anxiety welling up in me. No.
Subscribe to the channel. Watch our San Juan video next and see if she gets attacked or see if she gets hugged by the pigeons.
No, absolutely not. I will scream like a little girl.
So
but they have a beautiful coffee shop. Well worth tromping through the pigeons to get to it.
Café del Niño.
Yeah, Café del Niño.
It's picture perfect coffee shop.
I could stay there all day.
Yeah.
All day. Give me a book. I'll be happy that's sitting out there all day.
So then after San Juan, we had a sea day, finished the whole cruise at Celebration Key. First time we were there, and to me, it didn't disappoint.
It didn't. And some people felt like it was crowded with two ships. I didn't feel like it was crowded at all.
But actually, being the fact that we live here in Orlando and we're theme park capital of the world, so crowds to us are a lot different than crowds to other people. So, when you've got 100,000 people in a small area, that's a little bit different than 5,000 and 6,000 people on two ships. So we ended up with two ships in Celebration Key. It was only supposed to be us, but the Conquest came over there because of weather, so they couldn't go to wherever they were supposed to go. But even with the two ships, I think there was plenty of room.
There was plenty of room.
The weather wasn't great because we ended up getting rained on right as we were coming back. But there's a lot of construction going on there. I definitely can't wait to go back in a couple years, or it'll be a year or two before they actually get more stuff going on, just to see how it's changed. But I think it's definitely going to be a good, beautiful place to stop and just have a nice, relaxing day over there.
Yes, I agree. The only hard part is when it's your last port and then you're home the next day, your stuff is still kind of damp. But that's, not that big of a deal. But
now let's talk about the ship. It is not the first Excel class ship we've been on. We were on the Mardi Gras a couple times before this. The Excel class is Carnival's biggest ships that they do have right now. Celebration is the second of three. So they got the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, and the Jubilee. Then they got the Tropical and the Festival coming out in the next couple of years. I'm actually looking forward to going on those because they're going to get rid of Bolt, the roller coaster, and put in a brand new water park. Definitely want to see what those are going to be like. But overall, what are your impressions of the Celebration?
The Celebration, to me, was a lot like the Mardi Gras. It did have a couple little things that were different. I think you're going to touch on that here in a minute. But it was pretty much the same layout. I did like that at Pig and Anchor, on the Celebration, it is the Carnival Fun Shop. But on the Mardi Gras, it is a port store where you buy like the alcohol, duty-free alcohol and all of that stuff. So I did like that flip.
The difference between the Mardi Gras and the Celebration and the Jubilee, a lot of things are just flipped around. It's kind of one of those things is you learn, oh, hey, we like it better over here, or this works better over here.
And then where Emerald's was on the Celebration, I liked how the windows and the ceiling, had different storylines, different theming to it.
Right.
Which I don't think the Mardi Gras had.
No, it didn't. So yeah, right there between the gate, I think it's called
the Gateway on the Celebration.
The Gateway on the Celebration. The Jubilee has it as well. They've got different windows, which are like LED screens, that they can show different things and have different things. So like when we were on there, it was POW MIA Remembrance Day. So on all the screens they were showing, they had American flags. During the Dr. Seuss parade, they had Dr. Seuss characters on those LED screens.
And then it matched your port too.
Right. So that was very good. I like that. My biggest complaint, I guess you could say, about the Excel class ships as a whole, which we've kind of already talked about, is just that whole Celebration Central area. And it's hard to go from one end of the ship to the other without basically interrupting things. Mm-hmm. Specifically for me on Deck 7, if you're trying to avoid Celebration Central, the only way to avoid that is to walk through the casino, which I got no problem going to the casino. I'm there every day anyway. If you're trying to get through to the center stage, from center stage up to the front, it's like you got to walk through the casino because there's really no good pathway through everything. So that's my big thing. Our room, we had a great room. We had a forward-facing balcony, so we got to watch everything that was coming at us. We got used by the other guys in our group for multiple times for time lapses and sunrises and sunsets
we
and pulling in.
We didn't get used. We invited them.
Right. Yeah, good point. But like one of my favorite parts on the celebration, and it's the little things that I enjoyed more than anything else. In the Golden Jubilee area, which is kind of right outside the restaurant in the center part of the ship, that's where they have a lot of history stuff like that. So they'll have on the floor, they got little brass coins for when all the different Carnival ships had come in there. All the tables in that celebration or that Golden Jubilee area, they all came out of different ships. So they were some of the old retired ships that Carnival has retired and had scrapped. They've got different tabletops and the bar area for the Golden Jubilee. They've got different kinds of blueprints for the different ships to talk about that. So it's a very historical area, and it's just like it's kind of cool that they haven't totally forgot where they came from and scrapped all their stuff, and they're like, okay, we'll forget all that. Plus, they got like a 1933, 1934 Rolls Royce in there. So.
Mm-hmm, that was really neat.
Always good to have that one. What are your thoughts in conclusion of the entire cruise beginning to end?
I thought it was great. I would definitely want to do it again. I think the company was great. We made our own things, like our ice cream social. I feel like I did everything on the ship that I wanted to do. Meaning, like, I ate where I wanted to eat. I did the things that I sought out to do because I do enjoy going to arts and crafts. So yeah, I think it was a good time. Some of the food in the MDR was hit or miss, but I think that's any ship. When you're going on a ship that massive, the food tends to be not as well as the smaller ships. I was actually at the nail salon talking to a lady today about how bigger ships versus smaller ships and how the smaller ships are more intimate with the crew and you get to know the crew a lot better. But I enjoyed it.
I think overall, I enjoyed, like she said, I enjoyed the company that we were with more so than anything else. I think it didn't matter what ship we were on, what cruise line we were on, we were going to have the same good time, the same time what we had by all. I do think that, honestly, missing out on the deck parties didn't mean a thing to me.
I didn't miss it.
Yeah, when I say missing out, we just didn't go.
We didn't go. We didn't want to go.
We had more fun talking with each other. Definitely the ice cream social was a good idea.
With some drizzle.
It was more the company than the cruise. We could have gone on a cruise to nowhere. We could have had 7 days at sea and done nothing and still had a great time.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
Yeah. But would I go on the Carnival Celebration again? Sure.
A cruise day is better than a work day any day, so I'm not going to say no.
Right. I do prefer the smaller ships.
I do too.
Am I going to cruise Carnival again? Sure thing. We're going on a Carnival cruise over New Year's. So we got that to look forward to. So subscribe to the channel. You'll see what we do over New Year's on the Carnival Magic. And like she said, a cruise day is better than a work day any day. So if you have that opportunity, go on the cruise. And until then, have a great day, and we'll see y'all soon.
And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to make the bell go ding, 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 ding.